So I've arrived in Denver. Today has certainly been interesting, to say the least. Got up bright and early this morning. Got up at 5:30. Train was cancelled to take me to Manchester Airport. So I had to pay 45 quid to get an Uber. But to be fair, made up for it by the fact that I had a really interesting taxi driver from Eritrea who was telling me about all the places he'd been and all the research he'd done into like Islam and Christian, because he's a Christian and stuff like that. It's dead interesting. I'll have to do a full video on exactly what he said at some point. Yeah, talking about the Sudan, because he lived in Sudan for a little while and all the conflict going on there. So it's really interesting. Then my Manchester to London flight was delayed by half an hour, but that was fine. It is what it is. And then on my main flight, I was chatting to this lovely girl, Victoria, so that was nice. Landed, couldn't get a SIM card at the airport because I forgot to plan ahead. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go get straight to the car rental place and use the Wi-Fi at the car rental place to find a phone store so I can get a SIM card. Only the Wi-Fi was down, wasn't it? Because of course it is. Of course it is. So yeah, so now I'm currently, so I found, anyway, 20 minutes from the car rental place. I just had to turn my airplane mode off for like a split second to find the place. I'm sat outside Verizon. So I'm going to go in, get a mobile data, get a SIM card so I can actually use my phone so I can get the sat nav up. The guy tried to charge me 220 quid for a Wi-Fi thing for the device for the car for my trip, the extra for the car rental. And to be fair, he threw in an offer for an upgrade, like a bigger car size. But to be fair, it ain't shabby. Do you know what I mean? It's a Mazda CX-5. It ain't all that shabby. So I'm going to go in, get my mobile SIM card, get some data, bang some tunes on, and drive south to New Mexico. Get a cup of tea, number one. And number two, get my first chicken wing, my first fucking chicken wings of this holiday in the States. I'm feeling garlic parm. Oh, beautiful. Might have to get Sonics as well. I've driven past a couple. It's literally, I can see the sign for Sonics right over there as well. So all the places that I haven't been able to eat at because they don't have them in the UK, I'm going back to. So much for healthy eating. You can't really get away with it in the States. Well, you can if you're around it all the time because there's no novelty, you know. And then I'm going to, yeah, sit down, have a chill, drive as far as I can drive tonight. I think it's about 8 hours total. And when I get bored, I can just stop the car and have a kip, get up and continue the drive tomorrow. It's 6:20, so hopefully I'll be on the road by 7ish. It's a shame I'll have to check what time the sun comes up and what time it goes down and stuff, because I'd much rather drive in the daytime, so I'm seeing the most of it. So if the sun's only down for 7 hours, those are the 7 hours I want to be kipping, really. But yeah, and tomorrow, the Bisti Badlands of New Mexico.
Hi, my name's Victoria. I am from London and I'm 28 years old. I met Izzy on the flight over to Denver, and my message to the world is I think everyone should be as kind as they can. Woohoo! I think that's all I've got to say.
It is May and I found the snowy areas. God knows what the altitude is up here, but it's still covered in snow here. Wow. So I'm driving along, just entered New Mexico, got some great footage on my GoPro and my mobile phone. Saw a nice little picture, took a quick snap with the window open as I was driving, and my phone flew out of the car into the road. I stopped to go back to pick it up and somebody drove over it. So I'm sort of stuck just over the border of New Mexico. with no phone, which is my sat-nav. At least it didn't have my UK SIM card in it. That's still in my bag, safe. But I just need to find a new phone now. I've got no sat-nav. I'm just going to keep driving until I find a town. I'm going to stop. I mean, it's literally just happened. I've just got back in the car after picking my phone up. I'm just going to go into a new town, get a new phone. Every fucking time, man. I hope I'm going to get it sorted out quickly, because I'm staying at a Couchsurfer's house tonight. At least I've still got a watch. It's 10 to 11. So, fucking every time I end up in the States, every time I go anywhere, that fucking phone's a bane of my life, man. Oh my God. But you know what? me. Onwards and upwards. I'm sure I'll come across some town, but I'm in the middle of, look. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. I've got no idea which way to go, how I'm supposed to be getting to the place I'm going, or where the nearest town is. Got no fucking clue. I know where to find anything, so I've got no phone. Onwards and upwards. So it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It took me quite a long time to get my phone sorted, because I couldn't access WhatsApp because it needed an SMS to send to my other phone. Couldn't even swap the SIM cards over because Verizon puts a 60-day block on SIM cards that aren't from that you haven't bought in the store. It was a whole thing. Anyway, figured it out. This is my brand new phone. Looks a lot better than the crashed. Look at this. Look at this. It is what it is. Anyway, I am by Shiprock, which is that right there. Right, well, let's do this. Let's go adventure out and see what there is to see in the Bisti Badlands. Don't worry, I've got my water, my hat, and my 100 SPF. I haven't got it on, but I've got it in my bag. I'll put it on now. Boobies! Ah, this is really cool. This is the Bisti Badlands. Just goes on. Look at all these cool little shapes. It's pretty epic. What is behind here? Ha! Cool. Cool. So, as aforementioned, I'm in the Bisti Badlands in the desert of New Mexico. And it's quite the view. I'm hiding down here because of the wind. Took me about half an hour to walk down here from the car, but the car's freaking, you can't even see it. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. Not a soul to be seen, just sand on all sides of me. It's really cool. I got here about 4:30, a little later than planned, because obviously I smashed my phone up, and boy did I do that spectacularly. Had to go to the shop. I stopped in at the nearest, because I obviously had no sat-nav, no way of getting anywhere. So I stopped in at the nearest gas station, and they said, oh, there's there's a mall further down, 10 miles away. So I drove down to that. Went in Verizon and got myself a new phone. But then it wouldn't let me log on to any of the stuff. In the end, one of the customers allowed me to put a SIM card into his phone, which he'd had more than 60 days, which basically allowed me then to send the SMS message to his phone so I could get WhatsApp. And I couldn't even get anything else. Couldn't get access to my emails, Couchsurfing, anything like that, because it all wanted to send a WhatsApp message to me. But hey, to the hell, it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, it's been great. It's a 3 hours drive to Albuquerque now. So, I'm gonna do that. Drive on down. I might stick around here for a bit longer. It's been quite the journey. Ups and downs, as with everything. But for the most part, it's been actually lovely. So I am sitting atop one of the rock formations in the Bisti Badlands. Look at that view. The car is over in that direction somewhere. It's about a half an hour walk out. But look at this, it's absolutely stunning. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's not a single soul to be found in the middle of the New Mexico desert. I mean, you can't get any better than this, can you? I mean, literally everywhere I look, there's just endless nothing. Endless nothing. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. This is cool. Just got back to the car now. It's hotter than hell out there. There's no shelter. I did put sun cream on. SPF 100. A little bit red, but that was cool. If you're ever in New Mexico, go to the Bisti Badlands.